Hi, and today I'm going to show you some of the controls on the new Honda Jazz. Down here we have the climate control, which is quite straightforward. Fan power, where the air comes out, temperature, nice easy dials to grab when you're driving. Some models will have the heated seats, and there'll be one either side. You can have the aircon on or off, your air circulation. That selects all the air to come out of the front, and that heats the wing mirrors and rear window. You've got two USB points on this model, and you've got a power outlet there as well. The auto shift is quite straightforward. You'll need your foot on the foot brake, lift the little button at the back, and you can slide it into reverse when you can see the rear camera, neutral, drive, or you've got the B setting as well, which will optimise battery regeneration. You've got the electronic handbrake, which you can lift up to turn it on and press it down to turn it off. However, when you do pull away, it will release it automatically. You've also got the brake hold button, so when you've got your seatbelt on, if you're on a journey, you can press that, and then every time you come to a stop, it'll put the handbrake on automatically for you. You've got the economy button as well, which has set the car up a little bit more for economy. Up here, I don't know if you can see that okay, but there is a couple of buttons. There's obviously the lights, which you can have on with the door or not, and there's the SOS buttons. So the red one you'll see has got a nice little cover over it to stop accidental presses. But if you were to be driving along and you've seen a horrible accident at the side of the road, flip that down, press the SOS button, and you can call the emergency services safely without having to access your phone or even your hands-free telephone. The other button is the cancel SOS button, which obviously if somehow you manage to press that by accident, you press that to cancel it. Or one feature of the car is if the car is involved in a nasty accident, the car will automatically ring the emergency services, and if no one answers, they will be set out to the location of the vehicle. If you have an accident and you don't think it requires the emergency services and you hear it ringing, you can cancel the call by pressing that button. On the left hand stalk, like all Hondas, you've got the lights. So there's the off setting, which it won't stay in. The only time off will work is when you turn the car off. If the headlights are staying on to follow you home, you can kill them straight away. Most people would leave it on the auto setting, but you can override it to have the side lights or the main lights on. Up and down's your indicator. You can put it on full beam by pushing away, or flash by pulling it towards you. But again, the Jazz has got an automatic full beam system, so as long as the light's in the auto setting, you shouldn't have to worry about that at all. And again, like all Hondas, you've got the wipers on the right. So you've got the off setting, the automatic setting, on, and then high speed. Pull it towards you, and that will do the front washer. Turn the end for the rear, and further for the rear washer. And that will adjust how sensitive the auto wipers are. On the steering wheel, you've got some of the audio controls, the volume. That's your voice activation button. You can do various things via your voice. Some examples there. These ones will go through your different tracks or preset radio stations. And here we have the trip settings. The home button there, press that, and then that will take you to the home screen on here. You have a roller on the steering wheel, which you can use to cycle through lots of different bits of information. So it's a little bit different from the old Honda system. If I then press this in, it'll take me onto tell me what the car's doing. So if it's been charged by powered by the battery, if the battery's charging, if the engine's coming in, and you'll get various lines indicating what's working and what isn't. The back button will take you back out of that, and then you can alter through lots of different features there. On the other side we've got the cruise control. So if you can see on the dashboard, we've got the white vehicle with the speedo symbol. That's for the cruise control. That button there, if I press it, that disappears. Press it again, it comes back. So that light is now on, and that means the cruise control's active. So if I'm driving along, I only have to press the set button here, and if I'm doing 40 miles an hour, it'll show 40 miles an hour on the screen. You can speed up and slow down with the plus and the minus here. Cancel would cancel it, as would the foot brake. This button here, if I start pressing that, you'll see some bars appear in the middle. That is how we can choose how close we are to the car in front. And because it's adaptive cruise control, if the car in front slows down, so will you, and then if the car in front either speeds up or moves out the way, or you overtake it, the car will speed up back to its preset speed. You've got the limit button at the top, which will change it from the cruise control to a limiter to the intelligent limiter, which will limit you at the speed limit you're in. You've also got the lane keep assist button there. You can see that comes on or off. You've got the power button there, that'll turn the car on and off. Down here you've got all the traction control and safety systems, that's always on unless you turn it off. That is for the parking sensors, you can turn them off if you don't want them on. You've got the headlight level, and you've got this button here, which if I press that, it comes up with some of the safety features here. So we can see we've got the lane keep assist. I'll use this little roller here to navigate on this. That turns the collision mitigation braking off, and that will take me out of that menu. So if I didn't want the lane keep assist, I'd use this roller to go to that one, and then I'll press it, and as you can see, it's now turned it off. I'll turn it back on, because I do think it's a really good feature. And then I'll scroll down to the back arrow, and there we are. You've got the the bonnet release down there. The petrol cap, you just press and it pops open. You've got the wing mirror adjustments, the electric windows, the child window lock, and the central locking, all on the driver's door. And obviously you've got some very useful spaces there. And if there's anything you're not sure of with your new vehicle, then please do get in touch with us and we'll be happy to help. Thank you.